Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day whatever. Hit the Leetcode like button, subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. I am here at a beautiful lake and stuff, and also other mountains. That's it. All right, let's go. Hey everybody, this is Larry. Yeah, thanks for watching, and let's do today's problem. Hope you like the intro. I didn't put that much effort into it today. I'm so tired again. I did 15 miles and I ran a couple miles, so it's a lot of miles altogether. And today we have a medium, which is good because I cannot handle anything more probably. Yeah, I'm still here in El Chatan. Chatan? I feel like I've been saying that wrong the entire time. Here in Argentina, next to the area commonly known as Patagonia. All right, let's take a look at today's problem. So I forgot to take a shower. I mean, I took a shower, but now I need another one. So let's get to it. We have 1590, make sum divisible by p. You give an integer array nums, we move the smallest subarray such that the sum of the remaining elements is divisible by p. It's not allowed to remove the entire array. Return the length of the smallest subarray that you need to remove or negative one if it's impossible. Okay. So this is going to be prefix sum unless n is small enough that we can cheat, not cheat, but just like brute force. N is 10 to the fifth, so we do need prefix sum. The way that I would phrase this and is just try to think about the opposite of things, right? Instead of removing, you're just basically keeping things so that I mean, basically, and I don't really have my drawing utensils right now. That's why I'm like, otherwise, this is a really easy drawing thing. But basically, you have like a whole thing. Let's say W is whole, right? So whole is you go to how do I think about this, right? So you have a whole thing, and then you have the right, and then you have like the beginning and then the end, right? And then those are the three components. And then when you try to remove the middle, it means that you're trying to keep the front and the end, right? And of course, one of them can be empty, but not both for this problem. And this is where prefix sum comes in. Is that we first get the sum, right? So once we get the sum, so maybe we have like total is equal to sum of nums. Once we get the sum, then now we know what we need. This is so annoying to do without a drawing thing. That's why I'm like hesitating and stopping. So my apologies there. But the idea here is that okay, so you have like you have like maybe this is a long subarray, right? That's the number line, and then now you're just trying to say we remove some chunk, and we know that this total is equal to total, right? And total is equal to maybe some k mod p, right? Or technically it's modulo p, not mod p. And what I mean by that is that total of p is equal to some number k, right? And then now we want a number such that, and this is, let's just say middle, let's just call it middle, right? And then we want some number such that total minus middle, well, this thing mod p is equal to 0, right? So that's basically what we want to do. And of course, you could just do some maths, right? And if total mod p is equal to k, what does that mean, right? Well, let's just add, for here, we can add middle on both sides, right? So then you have maybe like total mod p is equal to middle mod p, right? And that's basically it, right? On the left side, we always said that this is going to be k. Sorry, we're doing ASCII today because we don't have a drawing board. It's showing up, right? Okay, because that'll be really sad. But it's equal to this thing, and then that's it. So then we just have to find the smallest prefix sum in which the inside is going to be k. Mod p is equal to k, right? And that's basically the idea here. And then of course the other way to write this now is equal to 0 is equal to middle minus k mod p, right? And the reason why this is important is because now when you do prefix sum, you can look up, you know, give me a second, I need to hydrate. I've been not hydrating enough. Right? Because now let's go into prefix sum, right? So prefix sum, we know that, you know, let's say this length, which matches up with the one above, right? This length is going to be some like P for prefix sum, right? Or, I don't know, middle prefix, maybe you want to call it that. And you know that this minus whatever this thing, the front prefix. So basically the middle prefix minus the front prefix will give you the sum of this. And because we want the sum of this is equal to middle minus K, or some negative K mod P, right? Because, yeah, that's kind of basically the idea here, is that now we're just trying to find the front prefix such that middle prefix minus front prefix, and middle prefix is a running count, right? This is the current prefix sum, and then minus some other front prefix x is equal to this chunk, which means that everything match. And that's kind of the idea. I know that VASCII is not the perfect, is not the best, and of course also I'm just like really tired, so I'm not going to enough detail. Maybe you watched my previous video, sorry about that. It's only about a year ago, so hopefully that should be right. Okay, so then now, yeah, just get into coding. We can do, no, we don't even need to, right? So we go, maybe previous scene, right? Previous of 0 is equal to -1, that's just prefix sum. Now we're trying to get the current, what this means is that the first time we've seen the prefix sum of 0 is equal to -1, right? And now for x in nums, so the current prefix sum we added by x, right? Or add x. And then now, oh yeah, we have to do a best thing, right? Best is going to be the shortest. And what we want for this particular problem, right, is the smallest subarray, right? And the smallest subarray is the one, it's going to be the one that comes the most frequent, meaning that if it's a tiebreaker between two numbers, you want the one that is the latest. So that in this case, then we actually want to update this every time, right? I messed up what I mean a little bit. And I mean that by keeping track of previous of current is equal to index. This being previous of I is equal to sum of the prefix sum of with the prefix with the sum of I last appeared at index previous of I. There you go, something like that, right? Yeah, and that's basically it. And then now we just have to do one more math. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired and lazy, so maybe it's very possible that I get the signs incorrectly. But basically, yeah. So total is let's just say, let's just call it K because we've been calling it K, right? And then now this is going to be current minus K mod P. So then the previous version of this, and I did mess this up because actually current should be mod P, right? So it's a prefix sum mod P, right? Otherwise, this would just never match anything. I guess we can, I mean, in this problem, there is a negative numbers, but in theory, right? So then this is the previous index, and then the number of subarrays, or the size of the subarray is going to be something like this. And then that's it, right? So best is equal to min best this, and that means that the -1 is going to be wrong. So we have to set it to infinity, right? And then that means that if best is greater than equal to infinity, then we just return -1, something like that. Maybe off by 1, or off by a lot. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you have to you do obviously have to check that. Because if it's not in there, then I don't know. Usually you write a counter for it, but okay. So we do have a wrong answer. Why? Oh, we don't have to remove anything. Okay. I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, we can definitely change stuff. We can just also just update this here, so that before we check, it's fine. Usually they do at least one element, so I just didn't really pay attention. Is this plus? This doesn't make sense. No, I mean, minus should be right, but the reason why this is wrong is because it tries to remove. Oh, I see. Because it tries to remove the entire subarray. So okay. So because you can remove. No, I mean I was going to remove this, but yeah. The reason why is because I try to remove everything, and that's, I guess, not a valid solution. I mean, we could just add an if statement, but it is kind of a little bit wonky. Right. I guess maybe it's just like n because you can remove everything, right? I don't know. I mean, it's just a sloppiness by me. I mean, I when I read it, I was thinking about it, but I just forgot about it. That's all. Okay. So that was the only thing. I was just being a little bit silly on that part. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Go over complexity. I don't know. I'm in a rush to get offline because I'm so tired. I need to like lie down a bit, but I also need to pack because I need to move tomorrow. But yeah, so this is linear time, linear space, right? Prefix sum is linear time-ish. This is linear space because of this setup. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have with this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see you later and take care. Bye bye.